So this is a continuation from the dream before this. Like I said, I don't know if I fell asleep or if I was awake and dreaming what I was seeing, or if I had actually opened my eyes and just fell asleep. But I have a very very big rendition of the Last Supper, and let me see. There we go. That's better. Rendition of the Last Supper at the end of my room, and I'll show you guys. I'll take a picture of it and put it in this video. Um, So I'm in this hallway with like candles. No, first of all, I'm looking at the picture at the end of my room, and then I looked into my hallway, out, and I saw like candles flickering. I heard what sounded like many voices, like many people conversating at the same time, and there was a door where smoke was kind of billowing out. Like it was about at chest level the way that I saw it. Um, so as it get closer, I'd say there's about 13 men, and they're wearing, like judges' clothing, like the black cloak. Sometimes they have the white here or whatever, and some with like a white tie, like the old school guys. Maybe I don't know if they were priests or old school judges. They had like the loop with the ties. Some look like some were wearing like the old Jewish cloaks that like came over and they had like the silver and it would come down this way. Um, you could with those guys you could only see like eyes, shadow right here, nose, and then shadow of you would see the mouth. That would pretty much it. And they're all sitting in this hall and they're smoking cigars. They're like talking drunk, like they've been drinking beer or wine the whole time. Um, but they're all talking to where I can't hear any which one of them. They're all talking at the same time. Um, so my brother comes up behind me and says, "Mom and Dad were injured." Now I look at my brother and he's wearing his when he was a corrections officer, he was in full uniform, but he had like a gun on his back and he had a side piece on his leg. Like he was in full uniform. Um, he was like, why are you hanging out with those men?" And I was like, "I don't even know how I got here." He's like, "Don't you know we're at war?" I say, "Yeah, with an invisible enemy that if you talk about, you'll get labeled as crazy for even acknowledging." And we're walking up, and there's like this. Remember the old blue lights, the lamp lights that were used to be the streets? Street lights would come on, we'd go home. Remember how they were blue? Like that's what was shining down. And my parents were on the stoop of like a Mason's Hall or a church, like something that had steps that would go up. And so my dad has like blood running down his cheek. My mom's holding her like arm and elbow. On her neck there's like three scratches that are like bleeding out. They look like small etchings on them as well, like ones with like devil stars, words, and there were words as well. On my dad's face below his left eye there was so it's his left, my right. There's a triangle, and then his eye was like where the cap would be, or where like the Illuminati eye would be, I guess, maybe. Um, and behind the triangle was a crescent moon, and then a crescent moon, and a crescent moon. And let me see here. So it's dark out. And like I said, it's the blue was coming down. My brother said he had to, get back to his unit. I really wanted to go with him. I'm like, I'll go with you, Mike. Can I go with you? And Michael says, this was divine order. People who are getting caught up early are fighting the evils, not just in heaven, but all around. It's a two-front war. If you have an angel, you have an angel with your family. You might have many of them. Devil's collecting his deals right now, and he's building his own army. And he said something about being vast, and You know, it was very dark, and they were getting ready to go to war. And he's like, the last thing he says before I wake up, he's like, "Can't you all hear Gabriel blowing his horns?" And like I looked, I became very serious in the dream. Like I thought of in the dream, I was thinking the sounds that we all keep hearing. And then I just woke up. I guess I was overthinking. My brain was overstimulated, but yeah, that's the dream. Wanted to run it by you guys, see what you guys thought. Um, these ones were kind of quick, but they seem to have had meaning anyway to me. I love you guys. You know, talk to me soon.